fast. Slow down some, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so fast. Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. And I've been wanting to talk about this, cover this topic for some time. I've been reading about it a lot, listening to other videos. I've been getting a lot of my knowledge from Lift the Veil on it. And there's one video of his, one interview he did with somebody way back when. I've listened to it many times while I work, where I sort of understand it a little bit better. And he claims to be one of the sort of the original Anons. If you're not familiar with it, I'm not going to give a full-on background because, one, I don't know, and because it'll just take too long. You know, this is, I think you did, the best thing to do is just jump in for me, do my best, and, you know, this thing just grows and grows and grows. But from what I understand, Q is supposedly a government insider, somebody in the Trump administration, maybe military, you know, that basically has inside info, you know, inside knowledge on what's going on and what's going to be coming. And the Anons, Anonymous, you know, are various posters that were sort of, you know, feeding off of Q or whatever originally. And the guy in Lift the Veil's interview, you know, he claimed to be one of the original Anons in the 4chan, because it started at 4chan first. I don't even know where that thread is, or if people even go there, if people even go to the 8chan now one, because it moved to 8chan, you know, after, according to this dude, you know, they thought that the Q wasn't the real Q and something had changed. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that people, like, you know, accuse so fast. Daddy, slow down, please. Some, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so fast. All right, so where was I? I was talking about, you know, some people accusing other people of making money off of it. And, you know, Dr. Corsi's out there. I don't even know Dr. Corsi, but he seems like a nice enough guy to me, which now just made me persona non grata to all the QAnon people, but that's okay. You know, I think everybody's making money off it. Anyone who's complaining about people making money off it, they're just complaining about somebody else making money off it. I'm not making jack, but I would like to. So, you know, and just to get started, I kind of just brought up the whatever mainstream news that would be on it, just to see if they're actually covering it. And then I saw this story. So, and I'll get to this in a second, man. And, you know, there's a video here. Lift the Veil mentions it. And, you know, it's you know, about the Great Awakening. It kind of tries to explain the whole, you know, the whole phenomenon, what's coming, and that there's going to be the whole cabal is going to get arrested and take it down and stuff like that. However, when I played this in the beginning, I'll come back to that. So one of the news that's out there, and this is only from a few days ago, from 5 days ago, Snope, and Snope is a liberal-leaning, you know, outlet, majorly liberal, that likes to, or you know, debunk stuff. So there's two different billboards. To the best of my knowledge, there's one in Oklahoma and there's one in North Georgia. We used to go camping and fishing, and my brother's fishing in North Georgia. But in any event, so the one in Oklahoma actually has a website that it directs you to, and it's Do You Know Q. But when you put in doyouknowq.com, I'll explain it. There it is right there. doyouknowq.com. It redirects you to this QAnon.pub, which I thought was the new place to go to get what QAnon is posting and all the Anons are posting, if I explain that. So, and this too, they're mirrors of each other. I'm asking for people's help, you know, please, down in the comments, maybe just tell me where exactly do they go now? I know there was the 4chan, and then it moved to 8chan, and there's other 8chan things going on. There's Q Research, and then there's the Great Awakening here, which is actually mentioned in this article. Anyway, so, but I think people, like the Great Awakening was accusing that one billboard that directs you to the website, and this right here, you know, it's basically being a scam and trying to promote, because it used to be the domain used to be a website selling merchandise, Q merchandise. So, you know, I mean, that I agree, that's a scam. You know, if they're going to trick you into things like, you know, but I just don't have a problem with people making money. And usually when people are complaining about somebody else making money, that's what they're complaining about. They're complaining about somebody else making money. You know, Money is good, dude. Money, money, you want money. It's not like you don't want money. Here's the one. This is the one that's actually in North Georgia, and it's just south of Tennessee. This one doesn't have a website address to it, and it seems to be just promoting, but somebody paid a lot of bucks to have that up there. I don't know what the cost is. Well, and Snopes tried to contact the one in Oklahoma, and they spoke to a representative. I think it's Landmark. Is that the company that the Billboard company, Landmark Outdoor Media, and initially they were saying she, referring to whoever purchased the ad. So it seems like it was a woman. I don't know, but they didn't reveal her identity. And it says the final statement they gave is, as far as the billboard itself, we don't know anything about the people behind the billboard and what it means. And as far as that goes, we can't give away people's names. We don't like to get involved with anything political. I had never heard of them until we looked them up on the internet to make sure it wasn't political. And we don't like any of that sort of thing. I think they're a big company, actually. Landmark Outdoor Media sounds familiar. Sounds like it might even be a corporation. Not sure. So, what's my point? I don't know. I mean, this is just my first video about QAnon. Let me say a couple things. I'll say, I disagree with a lot of some of the stuff that seems to be popular amongst QAnon circles, like satanic cults and stuff like that. I don't mind people talking about it. It's none of my damn business. But what I'm saying is I don't believe in that. And, I can believe whatever the heck I want, and so can you. And I don't, people want to get mad, they can get mad. I don't know why, but I'm just saying I don't really believe in that. And I never really believed in, Pizzagate and all that. And that seems to be part of this as well. So there's that. However, I do think that there is a chance, and if you listen to this Lift the Veil interview with this guy who's the part of the original sort of QAnon crew, the original Anons, he was convinced that, the original Q, and maybe the Q now, I don't know, was really, was plugged into the administration and had inside information and predicted things that you couldn't predict. You couldn't possibly know unless you had, that info. Walk so fast, Daddy, don't you walk so fast. Slow down some, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so fast. All right, so let me continue. I was talking about, I do think that there might be some element to this that's true. That's sort of why I got really interested in it, and obviously, I'm not going to lie. I've seen channels completely blow up. Go from having 800 followers to 40,000 followers just by talking about this every single day and trying to decode the cryptic messages in all the various posts. And I'm not really going to do that. I'm going to talk about it. This is the first one. This might be the last. But I'm saying things that go against, in many cases, what a lot of people who love QAnon believe. So there's that too. But I do think that, there might be some element to this that's real. There might actually be somebody in the Trump administration that's feeding Q, a staffer of, a high-level administrator. I doubt it's a cabinet member or just a high-level official, maybe somebody in the military that does have inside knowledge. And the reason I believe that is because Trump, this would be Trump. Trump would love this. And because of just the unorthodox way of, seeing things that other people don't see, just in terms of just vision on how to make your message and change it and shape it and bring people into the movement and make it exciting and fun and just, really engage people and get them to just want to know and become part of it. People want to become part of it just like I'm doing right now. So I do think that that's that part. I just don't believe. I don't go along with a lot, and it doesn't matter. We don't need to do that now. But I don't believe that Satan is I don't know, running the government, or Satan is whatever. I just don't believe in that kind of stuff. Or I've never believed in Pizzagate. You want to believe in it, that's fine with me, but I don't. I think it's bogus. And I just don't believe that. And that seems to be a central theme amongst the QAnon, whatever. So there's that. another thing that I saw, Lift the Veil did bring up this video. I think this, and it's Joe. Wait, he changed his name. I think the storm is upon us. Storm is upon us. I think this used to be Joe M. It did used to be Joe M. And that's who. And now he changed it, and it used to be Joan Macedone or something like that. Which I wonder if that's even up there. It's not. So I don't know why he did that. But there's this video that he recently made. It's only 4 days old, got a ton of views. And QAnon was talking. It's about the Great Awakening, and it kind of, I think, gives a synopsis of what, you know, some people think is coming. You know, and that the Great Cabal, everyone's going to get going to get arrested, and they're going to take it down and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't have time to try to properly describe it, but I will say. I brought it up. I just watched the first 5 seconds, and right away, and I'm gonna deal with this. I've been wanting to deal with this right away.
You might think that
I am interested in this for the time being. I'm gonna explore it. I want some help. Put links down below of where I go to get QAnon posts and stuff like that. Like I said before, if I didn't already do it, you know, I've seen this and this, and this was in the Billboard. Billboard goes to here, whatever. But right away, I heard this. I mean,
have you ever wondered why we go to war? Or why you never seem to be able to get out of debt?
Right there, dude. And, you know, it sounds, that part, and this guy isn't necessarily like the QAnon spokesperson. That is the same old stuff, dude. It really is, man. It's that whole, you know, anti-Zionism. I'm not an anti-Semitic. I'm an anti-Zionist, okay? You know, it's that. And, you know, if that's what this whole thing is about, believe me, this will be a short series for me. Because it's silly, dude. It's weak, and, you know, if you think the Palestinians got screwed in Israel, you may have a very valid point, and they probably did, you know, but that's done, but the whole, I'm telling you right now, because I'm dealing with this here, anti-Zionism. There is no such thing as anti-Zionism. If you think that Palestinians got screwed, fine, okay, and you actually might be right. Like I said, that's done. But this whole anti-Zionism thing is bunk, all right, for many things, but to claim. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, I have to deal with this. It's so ridiculous, man. But to claim, you know, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Zionist. Okay? You know, if you took a poll of all the Jewish people in the world, all right, and asked them if they support the state of Israel, whether you know, I'm not saying whether you, I'm just saying if you polled all the Jewish people in the entire world, I think the Jewish population is probably, I think it's like 2 to 3% worldwide, which would put it at like, you know, I don't know, like 180 million, maybe 200 million if the worldwide population is 6 billion. If you polled that and asked them, do you support the state of Israel? I'm fairly certain you would get, you know, at least 80%, maybe 90, maybe 95% of Jewish people worldwide support the state of Israel. So if, you know, to say basically, to say you're not anti-Semitic, but you're anti-Zionist, and you don't have a problem with, you know, Jewish people, you just have a problem with Jewish people that support Israel. That's like saying, you know, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with those 5% of Jewish peoples that disagree with Israel. It's that another 95%. That's the ones I have the problem with. But I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Zionist. Okay? You know, I don't know if I'll even upload this, but I'm just saying, dude. If that's what this is all about, because, you know, that's the whole, you know, it's just the banker thing. It's totally weak. But again, this guy's not...
Have you ever wondered why we go to war? Or why you never seem to be able to get out of debt? Why there is poverty, division, and crime? What if I told...
Anyways, all right, you know, he doesn't mention, you know, I've just heard people make the war to banks which is, you know, Jewish people don't even dominate the defense industry. They don't, okay? It's silliness. I doubt I'll upload that, but I think I might. I don't know, dude. If you want, help me out. Put me some links down below and direct me to where I'm supposed to go to follow QAnon and get you know, get the inside deal. Another thing too, before I wrap this up, I have a strong, and I've had this thought for a while. I have a strong suspicion, just a feeling that QAnon had something to do with the YouTube purge. I really got this funny feeling there that those two are connected. And that's the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Daddy, don't you walk so fast. Daddy, don't you walk so fast. Slow down some, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so fast. All right, give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.